Hey everyone, Jordan here with 9 to 5 Toys, and today we're checking out the Elgato Ring Light. Continuing in their quest to offer high-quality solutions for streamers and content creators, Elgato has bolstered their lighting offerings with their take on the popular ring light. With variable color temperature and a soft, bright light that's flicker-free, the Elgato Ring Light is ready for streams, video calls, and any other situation where you need constant, high-quality light. So let's check it out. Thanks for watching 9 to 5 Toys. Be sure to like, subscribe, and enable notifications with the bell icon so you don't miss any upcoming videos. So obviously I have the ring light set up behind me here, behind my monitor, and kind of like a streaming kind of setup. But it also, in this setup, works as kind of a nice edge light, rim light as well. You can kind of see how it's highlighting the back here. So we're going to take a look at the build quality, what kind of lighting features it has, how the app works, and just some general thoughts about the lighting in general. The stand and adjustable pole come as one unit, and the stand has this really handy padded clamp where you can just clamp it on the edge of a desk. And then that is already attached to a pole which extends from 17 to 29 inches, so you can get some good height on there if you're using it at a desk. Where I have it positioned back here, that's actually in its lowest position, so that's kind of what the 17-inch setup will look like on a desk. And then the actual ring light itself just screws onto that pole. There's a little adapter on there, 1/4 thread. You can just screw the ring light on. And then there's a power cord to plug in, and you can turn on the ring light and it's ready to go. And then of course, in the middle of that ring light, there is a ball mount you can put on there. It's another 1/4 thread. And that makes it easy to mount, plenty of cameras. Pretty much any camera has a 1/4 thread if it has a mount on it. Just keep in mind that the maximum weight on here is 450 grams. So don't go too crazy with massive DSLRs and huge lenses. So once everything is plugged in and powered on with the power switch, on top on either side of kind of the camera mount there are two buttons, a large plus and a minus. So these two buttons can control the brightness, I think in 10-step increments, so you can push it 10 times to go from 0 to 100. But then also, if you hold both of them for a couple seconds, the light will flash a couple times, and then you're entering into the color temperature mode. So the variable color temperature on this is extremely handy. A lot of cheaper ring lights will have just filters that you pop on instead, but on the Elgato Ring Light, that's all just built into the actual unit itself, and which is also controllable within the Elgato Control Center app. Once you connect the Elgato Ring Light to a Wi-Fi network, it gets incredibly easy to use. In the start of this video, you saw me turn it on from my phone from the app, and in addition to just a power toggle, really easy to turn it on and off, you can also adjust the brightness. So right now it's at 50%. And we'll turn it down to 10% at the lowest, and we'll turn it all the way up to 100%, which is 2500 lumens. So, and we'll put it back to 50%. And now you can also control the color temperature. So if you want it to be a little bit cooler or a little bit warmer, it's so easy to do on the app. Right now I have it at 5500, which is pretty similar to the tea light that I'm using, but you can go all the way to 7000. So get, some really bright blue daylight color in there, or you can really warm it up and go to 2900K or Kelvin. So it's really easy to dial it into your tea light, to your situation, or to get, a little extra warmth in there or a little extra cooler light, depending on what your intention is with what you're shooting. And this app obviously works on iOS, it also works on Android, Windows 10, and Mac OS. So no matter what device you're using, you should be able to use the Elgato Control Center app. You can also control multiple ring lights within that Elgato Control Center app, and you can also integrate it into Stream Deck as well, so you can work with other Elgato products. So now talking about the lighting itself, we saw it briefly there, but turned all the way up to 2500 lumens, the ring light gets plenty bright. In a lot of my testing, I was just kind of using it at my computer, so usually it was darker in here, kind of at night. I had it usually down in like the first 10 to 30% brightness, and that was plenty for that situation, but this is a darker room. So if you are shooting in a brighter room, being able to go up all the way to 2500 lumens is great. The way it's designed, the LEDs are kind of around the ridge there, so they're not actually in the center and shooting straight out at you. And this helps to diffuse the light a little bit, so it's a little bit softer, but it also helps to fight flicker as well. Some other LED lights can cause some pretty intense flickering depending on the shutter speed of your camera that you're capturing at. So with the Elgato Ring Light, throughout a ton of different shutter speed ranges, I didn't see any flickering in there and was really impressed with that. And of course, the ring light gives that, really popular kind of halo catch light in your eye, just adds a nice little sparkle in there, and I think that's a big part of why ring lights have become so popular. So the Elgato Ring Light is going to be great for streamers, for content creators, for video calls, quite a few different applications you can use it for. And I've also found it kind of fun for B-roll and product shots as well. So overall, wrapping up here, Elgato continues to deliver really high quality products for streamers and content creators. Their lineup of capture cards, of microphones that we checked out earlier this year, and lights as well, this isn't the only lighting option that they have, really just shows their dedication to making something that's really high quality and really easy to use. Of course, there are a lot of cheaper options on Amazon. The Elgato's coming in at $200, so there are cheaper ones to be had, but the light quality, the features, the app control, the built-in variable color temperature in there, all of those things make it well worth that price in my opinion. And that'll wrap it up for our review of the Elgato Ring Light. Let us know what you think about it down in the comments below. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing. This is Jordan with 9to5 Toys.